So now we need the main content of the page. So I'm gonna indent to make our code look neater. And for the main content of our page, we make something called the body tag. Inside the body tag, we have our main code of the page. So I'm gonna make a body tag right now. body body / body for the ending tag, and create some space for our code. There we go. I don't think we need some such space. There we go. So now let me just test that whether the document I opened is the same as the document in which I'm coding. So I'm just gonna type hey there. You can type anything you like. And there you go, hey there. So everything's correlated properly. So now we can move on. Alright. So let's say I want a string of text to appear on a separate line, not the same line. Alright. So I did something that anyone would expect, that if you want a new string of letters on a new line. So I'm typing my name is Athar. You can type anything you like. And what do you think will happen? Obviously you think it will appear, this text will appear on the second line. Let's test. Oops. Control S, Control R. Oh, there we go. It didn't appear on the next line because there is no break in your text. There is no paragraph. Alright. So we make something called a paragraph tag, which isn't the whole word paragraph, but only P/P, and we ought to add it there as well. Okay, there we go. /P. And there you go. My name is Athar is on a new line. So now we know how to create a string of text and make it appear on a new line. Alright then. You can toy around with that, anything you like you can okay, so let me just give some example. I go to Wikipedia India, probably. I'll just copy a string of text. I'm not telling copy some words, but a string of text, because that's among the coding terms and you need to get familiar with them. Alright, it's pasted, and in the last para we type this at the end of the paragraph. Alright, let's test that whether our paragraph has come well. So you see, now we need to make another paragraph on a new line indicating that is the end of the paragraph. So we'll just type this is the end of the paragraph. Okay, you can type anything you like. And there we go. So everything, we know how to align this text. Alright, not align exactly, but let's just remove this. Oops, seems like I've copied too much of content. Okay, I'll just remove it. Now we see, let me just type anything, and by example I want you to see. I'll type something like hello. So now this hello, it seems too plain. Alright, like it needs some styling, otherwise just this plain text, it doesn't look good. Alright, so we need some styling. So how about we increase our text size? Yes, we can do that. So basically, there are some HTML tags, right? For that purpose. So inside our paragraph tags, we make those things. Alright. I would not prefer to use make those things, but use those tags. So there's one tag called the strong tag. It makes our text appear strong. And you may have anticipated what is going to happen. So let's see. Yes, there we go. Our text has turned bold. Alright. Strong means bold. So we have styled our text to be bold. Now this strong thing, it's one and the same as the bold thing. And the bold thing has another tag called B, which is much smaller and much easier. And you see there is no change at all because they are the same tags. Alright. But when you are giving a code to a developer, you need to use strong so that he knows that the code is easy to read. Alright. Let's type something like this text is bold. Or this is some bold text. So that when you visit your document back, you are reminded. Now in the second paragraph, let us use a new kind of tag. This time we'll use something like italics. Alright, italics. It's very interesting. Alright. So it's just an I. That's kind of a relief. This text is italicized. Save. And there we go. This text is italicized. Alright. So let's create some new paragraph tag. And what about, okay, alright, so I'm not being reminded of any such styles, so I go to w3schools.com to make me remind of what I did. Alright, so this is basically a site where they give such tutorials and step-by-step explanation. Alright, so if you want to explore more on styles, you can go to the text formatting section in this. Actually, I have already visited that link. So I'm gonna go to my search bar option. Yes, there we go. HTML text formatting. So there you see, we did these two. Now see, there's a large number of formatting elements in HTML. So let's start some. Alright. You can always reference from web for the elements that you need or the tags that you need to use in a document. Right, so let's try something like, okay, let's try this one. It looks interesting. This text is emphasized. Let's see what happens. So basically, emphasizing and italicizing are one and the same thing. So we found two things which were one and the same. Alright. The bold and strong thing and the emphasized and italicized thing. Alright. So now we'll try many of these actually. So let me try something. Well, INS, this looks interesting. INS. There we go. So honest means inserted. So basically they insert a line. That means it's underlined text. Alright? Underlined text will appear. But now let's suppose that you want to add something for a reminder, but it should not appear in your document. So we want to remind ourselves that the emphasis and the italicization are the same thing, and the bold and the strong text or the tags are the same thing. So let's type B and strong tag are the same thing. Now if we save this, it appears, the text appears right there, and we don't want that. We just want to set ourselves a reminder. Okay, so we comment that part. So you right click and click on block comment. Alright, so basically this part is commented. So when you save it and you again refresh your page, that part will not appear. So let's type that. What was it? Yes, emphasis and italicization is the same thing. So this time I'm directly typing a comment, and there we go. That text is not there in our final script. So this tool is really handy, especially when you're learning a number of new features at the same time and you can't remember them all. Okay, so let's move on. So basically, let's create new tags, paragraph tags, and let's say we want to do some mark text. Probably that seems interesting. So use a tag mark for that. So let me type something like this. Text is marked. Alright, so that text is now marked or highlighted. So basically marked means highlighted. Alright, so now we have explored many styles. Alright, and we know how to customize our text to look visually appealing. So let's remove those tags for a moment. And so we don't need to keep on creating different tags. So now there's something called span. Okay, so if you want only a certain part of your text to be marked, so use something like span. Alright, and inside that span, you make the mark tags. Alright, so this is mark text. So I only want the words mark text to have the mark tag. So this doesn't have a mark text tag. Alright, so span is pretty handy when you want only to highlight a certain part of the text. Alright, so we have learned a lot today, and just toy around or just look around so that you can find new things. That's the bold, that's the italicization, the underlining, and you can do this span thing with any of it. Alright, underlined, so they can be more clear. So now there's something like a subscript and a superscript. Alright, so let's make some paragraph text first. This is, let's make a span, superscript text. And this is, let's make another span. You can use two spans in a same paragraph tag. This is subscript and text. Right, so right now nothing happens, it's just plain. But now let's add our SUP tag. So basically, when you see those copyright symbols or those TM symbols, they are superscript. Alright, so let's add our SUP. And there, as you might have guessed, it's SUB or subscript, which is the exact opposite of our superscript text. So let's see what happens. Just a minute. Okay, alright. So there you go. I told you the superscript comes up and the subscript goes down. Alright, congratulations. So now you know how to style a web page. Stay tuned for updates and thanks for watching.